Oh, good morning, energy. I'm finna pull from alignment and see what to look forward today. I feel excited. I'm up early translating for us today. I woke up in the 5 o'clock hour, and for me, let's go with creativity and pleasure. Honestly, our halfway aspect. And today is Saturday, so I'm definitely expecting a turn. Honestly, there's some type of a shift happening. Even with the 5 o'clock hour that I woke up in, it's half of something. It's compliments of a turn. Um, Anything else I want to highlight on? Um, Pardon me, get some water. But get you some water too. Today I'm rocking with this aspect, compliments of self. Um, it's really important when it comes to self identity. For myself, definitely with my first house in my sentence, which is my 12th house, for this energy that I'm dealing with today. Specifically, I realized because it's halfway, and that will go right to my 12th house, which is my sentence. Um, and water helps in that area a lot because that's what I naturally symbolize. How I be able to reach. What's that saying? I was about to say a saying, but I don't know if that's the same aspect. Reach one, teach one, something like that of an aspect of an energy. I feel that's what I feel the need to say it. But I want to give a shout out to yesterday, Friday the 13th. It was great, honestly. It really was great. Just my natural behavior is just I get to show out in what I do. Honestly, it's lovely. Um, but some people say it's like I always think of Friday the 13th as being something bad or scary, which I did. Have a little fun with making it a little scary, just because it's eternal energy. It operates like a ghost. It is handling business all day. What some people say, you just fucking shit up all day. You giving ass whoopings all day. You handling business all day. It's one of those energies. And I enjoyed it, honestly. Everything fell into place so well, as it always does. Um, so I just want to give a shout out to that aspect because that's an eternal energy. It's definitely an underdog energy, but it's an energy that is so accurate. It literally handle business all day, give ass whoopings all day. It's intriguing. It's intriguing. But we're going to see where the mind is at presently, and we're going to see where the mind will be headed to. And already we got right speech. We got right speech, darling. The mind is on right speech. And it's green base. Love for sure. It's love. Love. And it could be growth too. So I feel like that's one of the same, but in certain aspects it's separate because you might not be in no type of a love based metaphorically. Like I ain't got no lover. Other aspects there is growth, whether it's job, personal self love, family connections, things just going right. There's growth happening. You're evolving. And right speech came out within that concept. Where would the mind be headed to? Where would the mind coming back? Catch my attention already. Something's coming back. My coming back caught my attention. The science of reincarnation. Something's coming back. The energy coming back. And this divine energy, another spiritual aspect. So somebody could be reaching out to you today. Or literally pregnancy energy. For sure. It's coming back. And it's divine energy. Person like me, somebody who's tapped in spiritually. It's always the energy. There's levels to it because honestly, Not recently, but my last couple of translations, when it came to this type of energy, was dealing with blind kids and deaf kids and kids that have energies and abilities, gifts. You know, I have a gift. I can pull energy. I can read energy. This is an energy where it come off. You ever watch the movie Six Senses, where they say I see dead people, which I actually met a person in like this dimension of life who actually seem to operate the same way to an extent, where they actually see divine energy, but it's like in a form like us, metaphorically from the way that I heard it, but the way that I'm projecting it to you guys for the energy that I received, it comes off like the movie Six Senses, that young child who had that ability to see people who died and are still there. And they didn't come off like in a ghost form, like they were still in the physical body form. Like you can see the pain and trauma things that they went through, how they died and things like that. So it's energies like that that's coming through, and energy like that is an intriguing aspect just because hopefully it is born into a family that understands spirituality, eternal life. If not, it's gonna be intriguing. Like I guess that's the whole point of it. But literally, a lot of gifted people are born into situations where they're not understood. Definitely having a blind child, a deaf child, and that's coming with divine energy. The source, the higher source is guiding them. But those ones lately, even where I'm at now, I'm learning a lesson for the deaf ones. That's just not even preferred specifically talking about children. It's just learning that energy. It's almost coming in the category, honestly, it's kind of a side note, but it's probably connected to it, honestly, because I did pick up that energy. That is a returned energy, and it came out today. Like it caught my attention of a reincarnation energy. So it wouldn't surprise me if you get pregnant and you have a deaf child or a blind child, or just a highly gifted child who you may not understand. Because I had to go back to what I was explaining, elaborating on. I'm elaborate on it a little bit more. And I have met somebody, a guy actually, it was a guy. I kind of want to say his name, but I didn't want to. I don't think it's a secret aspect, honestly. And I think it's a blessing. I don't think he mind. His name Tyon, honestly. And he is able to see the eternal side. Like he see the forms of them from what he told me. And honestly, that was the aspect when it came to my own faith of believing what the hell he's saying. Like he really seeing what he said. He really seeing what he's telling me he's seeing. That's something I had to personally work on and believe. Even though I do spiritual work, I'm translating energy. I'm probably translating what he's seeing. But literally, that same saying of to enter the rest of God, you have to believe. That was a personal lesson for myself, is to believe what the hell he's saying. Because randomly, he just, oh my God, something coming up the wall. Or did you hear that? Or I'm just like, what the fuck, yo? And part of me, I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I'm still healing from my own traumas and trying to figure out my own gifts and abilities. So within that process, having somebody else that formed what same way, it did make me question certain things. Like, man, are you just playing with me right now? Like, and you might be that same way or just really careless with it when they really are trying to get your attention to the eternal side, if that makes sense. I said, I don't want to say his name. Yeah, I don't think he mind, honestly. It's something that he brags about a lot from what I hear, but it's not something that people just don't know about him. It's just sometimes people feel certain type of ways. It is what it is. You told me you my history, and it's going down in history, sure. Because it's the energy that's really going on right now, and it's the energy that's coming back in somebody else. But where would the mind be headed to? We got 2 green bases. In the right view. How lovely. You got right view Right speech and right view. How perfect. That's super perfect. Very perfect. Your mind is headed to the right view, looking at things the right way. Even the way I explained, like, I feel it was the right thing to say who that is, if that makes sense. But, I wonder where Zodiac standing out to die. I wonder where Zodiac standing out to die. Second house is already at the top. Here and after energy. Material value or physical value? Well, I feel like let's go with that. Intriguingly. In a reverse view. I mean, my ear is tingling, Jesus. Sometimes my ears really, really tingle a lot. Which means I'm just probably receiving a lot. But my ears tingling, you got a part of me. I have times where I have to stop and get to this because there's nothing more intriguing than your ear just tingling. Like, oh my Jesus. Ridiculous. But anyhow, this material value, to go with second house is really important. Second house for me is values. And it is for me in the Sagittarius energy, which is fire, passion. And it got ruling planet Jupiter, um, which I always say. I'm going to say that's my behavior. Arrogant, bold, accurate. It may come off a little confusing just because it's arrogant, because it's accurate. But in this aspect on the path, it seemed like it's coming in the backwards form, or where you get to choose intriguingly. And it's coming in the right view or right speech when it comes to your material value or physical value. That's intriguing. With Zodiac setting out to die, honey. Oh, we got Pisces at the top. Hi, darling. Hi, darling. That's that same type of the energy. Which way you want to go? That's a family structure base too for me. It's my fourth house. Family connections. That's family. That's probably why I needed to give that shout out. That's funny. For me, uh, this lifetime, well, not this lifetime, but myself personally, no. My minds won't have those problems. Mine is just going to come out super perfect. I've been through my headaches and heartaches already. Mine's come with greatness. Mine's is true greatness. And it's not like I think I'm better than somebody who's going to have a deaf baby. I popped out one that had a. He didn't even have it. He formed it, honestly. Some situations happen where it formed. But a speech block. He have a stutter. But he will heal over time, honestly. He can heal himself. In due timing for that aspect. If you listen to mommy, he can heal faster, but certain lessons people just have to go through. And even me being mommy, gotta let him do it himself, and that's what he liked to do. So in due time, he'll be healed. But so it's not like I think I'm better than somebody or down to somebody or pushing harm on somebody. I'm just translating energy. Certain lessons for certain people they have to learn within those situations that seem difficult or just, Lord, why would you allow this to happen to me? Aspects. It's a bigger picture you have to learn in there. Or you're just working through a karma form, honestly, of how you dealt with something else. If that makes sense. Like you didn't want to hear truth and honesty. All right, just have a child in that same form of a way. It's one of those type of aspects. But that's just that. There's always beauty in it, honestly. That's the beautiful part. Guess who it is, Jesus? I love it. I love it. Sagittarius, hello, second house. Values. Values. Oh, damn, what is your values? What do you stand for? What is your principle? What is your character like? And that character was what I just talked about when it comes to Wheel of Fortune and karma. Your character is really important. And it's coming right to you. It's coming right to you. That's the funny, awesome part. I knew it was this energy. That's funny. And it's balanced. Oh, Jesus. This is definitely karma getting served. That's intriguing. Hopefully you've been good. That's a great way to end the year. Honestly. There go Pisces again. How lovely. And then Aquarius. How lovely. Jeez. Then we got Aquarius and Aries and Cancer. Slide in the dark. Ding, ding, ding. Found you. Slide in the dark. Baby gonna have an ability, a handicap. In time, can tell more. See, they're deaf or blind. I think I did this energy already. It's blind. You don't like seeing things. Or part of this lesson of energy, definitely with me explaining what I explained yesterday about the greatest love aspect. That's a blind aspect of energy. Some people really like to operate that way, so you have to have a child in that form too to symbolize it. It's one of those type of energies. It's the moon is complementing it. It's light in the dark. It's gifted. It's a gift that comes with it. You will recognize the spiritual part in it of how the child is being guided. Do you ever watch a child sometime? Like I loved having. Well, I loved when my child was younger. I love him now as he older. Honestly, I really do. He's so fine. My child is fine. But you ever just, as a person get older, they just look like, geez, you were just yums. You just yums. But seriously. Um, I just forgot. I was about to say intriguing. You ever watch a child when they're younger and watching them start to crawl, and then when they're trying to sit themselves up, just one of those aspects is what I'm getting at of the guidance. You will recognize a spiritual guidance in them. That's the beautiful part that I'm thinking about. Not saying that's always going to be easy. The child can't see it, is what I'm getting at. I mean, you have to invest a lot of time in them, which that's a beautiful part. If you ask me, that's the family base. What's more better than putting your whole focus and priorities into the child? You know, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's just that's the energy again that's coming through. It's right speech, right view. It's nice to know what's coming. Even though I feel like this energy came through yesterday. Soon as you have sex, soon as you enter, it's done. Spirit was waiting for that to happen. I picked that up yesterday. Like, if that's the energy for, that's what it feels like. But it came through yesterday. That's why it's always a heads up. You're like, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, it was. Soon as you entered the course, you allow the energy to come back. And for this lifetime, for that person, they have to come back in the lesson of being blind. But that is so beautiful, Jesus. Sagittarius, Libra, and Pisces. Passion is coming right to you and is balanced, and it's in your family floor. Going two different ways. Then you got Cancer, Aquarius, and Aries. It's light in the dark. It's in the air. It's a lot of eternal guidance. Very, very lovely. Who's on the bottom of the deck? Me! Here I go. First responder. I'm a first responder. I love it. You should love it too. And hi, Leo. It's obvious. Very firm. Hitting those frequencies, darling. Hello, Gemini. Two different perspectives. But this is not coming off like two different perspectives. This is balance. This is Libra energy. For sure. This energy is also coming off. Gemini is coming off like, I don't know how to explain it. It goes right in the family form. But it's coming off in an angel form, intriguingly. You see how they stuck together? One really not there metaphorically, spiritual energy. If that makes sense. It's balanced. This energy, way I can explain it to, is literally like, since I'm thinking of pregnancy energy, this seems like pregnancy energy. That'll be you, and that's the child. The child's in the womb. It seems like different perspectives, but it's balanced because it's all together. But that energy, whatever source sent it, might have a different perspective and different belief than you do. If you're not spiritual and you're carrying something spiritual, it's going to become intriguing. For sure. You probably going to have bipolar behavior because you got Capricorn energy, which is hitting different frequencies. I got all these goddamn different emotions going on. And I don't understand none of it because it's not you. But on the flip side, kumbaya side, it's all great. Spiritual with spiritual, that's great. That's a blessing. Honestly. It's just like this. It's with you. Your guidance is with you. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Honestly. Very lovely. Let's see what house is standing out other than the second house today. Which is came right on out. First card too. I guess me, darling, it's my season. It's my season. Serving karma. True justice in the balance form, in the family form, it's alignment. It's almost seems like a Santa Claus energy, metaphorically, for the myth of it, metaphorically. That's what it seemed like. Definitely with it coming right to you and balancing things out in a family form. And it's all justice based. And I feel like Wheel of Fortune. And I put these back in backwards order. That's done. Still on the way. That's funny. This feels like Santa Claus energy. The way I put it back down is Pisces. That's family. It's balanced. Done. Headed to the next. That is too funny, Jesus. In a perfect way. I know this feels like Santa Claus energy. And it's so beautiful for the end of the year energy. Jeez. Slide in the dark and it's in the air and it's passion for me. It is coming and it's double passion. Now I put it in double passion. Once again, that's that Ghost Rider energy. It's coming right to you. And it's justice doing it. And it's so beautiful because this justice, I want to say it's with the shit, if that makes sense. Because it's arrogant, it's bold, it's accurate. So this one is with the shit. It's beautiful. It's true justice. It's beautiful, honestly. It's beautiful. But we got communication in the third house. Capricorn, hitting lots of frequencies. Next. How intriguingly perfect. Teaching, ninth house. Who's in my ninth house, Jesus? Who's ninth house for me? I can't remember who's my ninth house right now. Awkward moment. Let me get my book. What's going on in your chart, ma'am? I don't know. I'm about to see. I don't know. I'm about to see. Give myself troubles. Long journeys. Well, it's a long journey coming. It's Cancer energy. And it's going with third house. Communication, light in the dark. How lovely. Long journeys. It's Cancer energy. And it's so funny because it landed, well, the third house landed on top of Cancer energy. It's communication, it's light in the dark. Communication, teaching, energy. And then second house was already out. Did one more land out? Plus the second house already was out, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. But once again, it's showing what it was, which is material value or physical value. It's going with Aries energy. Just feel like a prioritizing energy. Definitely if you're using the blind aspect or a deaf aspect. What's more important, material value or physical value? Very intriguing. It's inner light. You think of inner light, but what's more important? Me? If I put myself in that position, because I wouldn't mind having that type of child, honestly. I think it'd be great, honestly. Um, it's just, luckily, there's people called nannies and babysitters and, just community friends, people, great people to help support and learn with you in that aspect. I wouldn't mind that aspect, but Alexa things like that would be great. Um, uh, just thinking, just because you can talk to it, definitely if blind, at least you can access that aspect will guide you for the most part. Um, Thinking of a deaf aspect, I can't talk to Alexa, a deaf one. Um, Honestly, don't know too much about that. I am within that area to learn within that aspect, honestly, because that aspect more is that won't be. I just gave an example of material value. This one is more physical. They'll have to see like images and stuff. You have to be a real crafty person. And I woke up in that hour of creativity and pleasure. You will have to be very creative. They have to understand numerology, to understand numbers, to pay attention to signs. In art, it would be so important within messages. People use sign language, but things like this, it'd be really important. Images for them really are important. Intriguingly, this one says kingdom, you know, and they got a crown, and this is Leo energy, and they go to five. They go to freaking five on top of it. I don't know if you can see that, but that's a five. How intriguing! That's confirmation to the fullest. Deaf, deaf. You're gonna get guidance. This is kingdom business energy, which this is energy I've done like almost my work is already prepped, honestly, but this is go with kingdom business, being guided. There's something that you wasn't trying to hear. Very intriguing. That's dead. Now I gotta do a service. Now I gotta do a service. Signals. Now I gotta do a service. Limitless. Jesus, change. Oh my Jesus. Compassion. Oh, did we not have compassion somewhere? Did we not have compassion somewhere? Very intriguing. Compassion. Learning compassion. This is a lesson of learning compassion. That's the change. Maybe this aspect somewhere, you didn't have compassion. This time you are. It's a change happening. That's the turn. That's the turn. I said double time. That's the turn. Learning compassion. Then you got some limitless energy going on. I feel like this is me right here. And they got my age under 34. And it's communication and it's your roots. Just feel like go right back to kingdom business energy. It's more connects. Bigger community. It's like expanding. What song is that? Is that On and On? Is that cartoon On and On? And we'll grow in numbers, fueled by thunder. See the horizon. What's the song? I can't think of the rest of the words. That is On and On though. That specific part that I just was expressing is that energy. And we'll grow in numbers, fueled by thunder, which is that light in the dark. See the horizon, turn us to thousands. Kingdom is growing. Then signals, pay attention to signs. It's a tribe form. Tribe is expanding for sure. Tribe been coming out a lot. Tribe been coming out a lot. A lot. And once again, this Southern Cross is catching my attention. It's a crossway. Let's see my pen really quick. Get a message really quick. Because I was pulling to my phone. Take it easy. Keep your mind calm. Yeah. Keep your mind calm and take it easy. It's probably something that tribe need to know for sure. My pen is part of a Ouija concept, honestly. Writing anything down, like everybody operates with Ouija, whether they're aware of it or not. Because Ouija is an eternal energy that operates you and normally has you sign things, honestly. That's why we have things like books and, things like that. It's Ouija. It's tried for. But, and it's part of kingdom business. And fifth house is looking at me too. This is so important of energy. What zodiac is that? No, fifth house, actually. I think that is Aries in my fifth house. It is creativity and pleasure. Got passion. Got me lit up. Got me lit up. Got me lit up. As I'm already within my own bag of Sagittarius. Like, it's me all day. This is how I operate. But normally I do say Jupiter. Because that one, I always know. I guess when I'm within my own bag, metaphorically, because a certain behavior pop out on me, for sure. For extra sure. And I normally seem confused, intriguingly. Definitely, I'm translating energy. And I be talking ahead of myself, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. And then I'm like, no, that's not what I meant to say. But then it winds up displaying what I was already saying because I was already ahead of myself. It still plays out. That'd be the intriguing. That's the arrogant part, but very accurate. Like, what the fuck? One day I'm gonna get used to it, but each time it always surprised me. Like, Jesus Christ. And I guess that's the creativity part. That's the creativity part. Flattery. Just flattery, Jesus. That's flattery. That's the creative part. And there's pleasure in it. Because it's accurate. That's the creative part. Because it's accurate, which is pleasure. Flattery. Ha! Flattery. For extra sure. Who's up under there? Fourth house. We're back to the family structure. Knows family very, very well. What's better than that, huh? What's better than that? Ain't nobody fucking with my kingdom because I know it's very, very well. That's the energy. This is back to back of this message. Now, even in the houses, you got the fifth house is going with creativity and pleasure, and it's in a way to express your structure through a portal, airwavely. Aries energy, right by Pisces energy, which is symbolizing your home and family. It comes right on through, connected. This is almost like a rib concept, metaphorically. And it goes back to where that card at? Where did I see that? Where did I use it? Oh, it was Gemini. I was using the zodiacs to show this when it comes to this. Because this, I said, this one is like a angel or a ghost, like your eternal energy that's with you. This is the same aspect, but it reminded me of the rib. Like, that's you, that's me. But even when I'm away, I can still get through that portal concept of you because I'm already you. I'm already you, if that makes sense. That's why it always remind me of a child energy. Like maybe it remind me of in the beginning when they say Noah needed a spouse. He wasn't operating with nobody else. Maybe didn't fit in with nobody else, and he was just a solo person. It was a good idea for him to have a family, to have a child. That's one of those type of energies that it feels like. When they say he took one of his ribs, maybe he just found another person to mix with. And that's, I guess, metaphor, that's what happened. But it feels like a child concept, what I'm getting at, honestly. It's a part of you. But coming through a portal, sixth house, and sixth house is in reverse. Let's take a look at that really quick. That's me. Health and service is in reverse. It's not going the way you expect. Or it could be in the dark. Is your health in the dark? Or your service, like what I'm doing now. Intriguing. I say that's me, that's Taurus energy. But if it's a service, it's light in the dark. And another aspect, maybe health is not going so right. Somebody's health is not right. Or service, honestly. Um, eighth house, here and after energy. It's the eternal side. It's light in the dark. Very intriguing. Hi, self. Hi, self. That's so funny. It's light in the dark. Hi, self. That's so funny. Use your senses. Hi. I swear that's what I talked about in the beginning. Look how he showed up. Ta-da! That's too funny, Jesus. Hi, self. Use your senses because you're balanced and you're one. That's super perfect. This feels like kingdom business and it expanding, honestly. And it's just with that expansion, there's certain extreme lessons coming through, or it might seem extreme, that need guidance and support in it. But it's just like we're here, we do the work already, we should be able to still function very well, where it's not like a problem or a delay concept within the kingdom because some of us is coming off like we're blind. Well, we are blind, but I'm just saying, part of my laughter, Jesus. Mhm. This is part of my laughter, Jesus. It's just that energy is always intriguing to me just because, for myself personally, the work that I do, the field that I'm in, the path and journey and lifestyle that I have, I normally, honestly, well, I can't even say that. I think past history make it that way, honestly. Nowadays, much better. People do seek it. They do want guidance. They do want a map for them. They do want security with them, metaphorically. And that's what I come in the form of. But I would say past history made it seem like we always deal with people who are deaf, stupid, and blind. We can show them this, we can tell them this, and they just, no, but it's not right. Or they just want to downplay it like it's something so bad. It's intriguing. It's just, with so much healing having to happen, and trauma and things that really happen in the dark that's painful, people normally sometimes that has to come through to get healed, and people get afraid by that part and always call it bad or wicked. They always just expect rainbows and unicorns. Eventually, when things are healed, yes, we would get back to back readings like that. Everything is great, even though this energy metaphorically is great. I'm just a blind baby. What? Got some healing to do. Got some lessons to do. Got some awareness to bring. It's one of those, and it's a growth form within it. This goes back to almost the greatest love. The greatest love. It's levels to it. It's many forms of love. I kind of want to go to worry less. Well, we'll be saying all that. I want to go to worry less. And then I go over to the divine energy. It's God who saves. Judges 7:12. That's intriguing. Even the aspect of finding it in is funny. Judges, definitely with justice being served, doing kingdom business in a karma, wheel of fortune energy style. That's amazing. It's God who saves. That's lovely. God makes your paths plain. And that goes back to what I just said. It's some type of healing that has to happen in a wheel of fortune karma aspect. It feels like debt. And this debt feels like compassion. Somewhere somebody wasn't compassionate. This aspect, you about to say you're not gonna have no choice, or you're just gonna want to be. You're gonna learn it. Stand still and consider. This one feel like it's for me. Stand still, and it goes with job. That's extra funny. Hear this, stand still, consider the wondrous works of God. Job 37:14. Just feel like that energy when they feel like, be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. And that feels like that's like my whole purpose, honestly. I'm not saying I'm God. I am a servant. I am a translator. I am not saying that I am God. Even though you identify me as God, people do identify me as God. Just because of my connection to the higher source. Because honestly, there's people who I know pray to Mimi. But it's because I'm connected to the higher source, I can deliver the answer. I'm not God though. Well, at least I would say that I'm not, because I know the eternal energy is the God form. I'm just translating it because I am it, if that makes sense. I learned that honestly from self recognition, honestly. It made a lot of sense of what I do and how they explained it as to. I actually want to, I gotta stop. I gotta stop and show you because that's an important energy. That's where a lot of confusion comes at. In that area, I have to stop being confused. Because honestly, I actually picked up this energy, I want to say yesterday, but it could have been a day before yesterday. Of, actually, I think I was, okay, let me keep going before I forget what the heck I'm talking about. I think I was talking about Ashwa and Jesus, honestly. But within me, in that process of learning that and expressing that, because I heard that was a difference between those energies. But within that, it started making me feel like I was the observer of a couple who was having a disagreement day, intriguingly. Like, you're both accurate. Can we agree to disagree? You know, because both of those aspects are great. You know, they both do the same exact thing. And that's what the part I was thinking about when it came to what I was expressing, because I always thought it was one, but it was brought to my attention that it's two. But as I want to say, the moral of the story is it felt like a couple that was arguing or having a discussion, debate in that form, but they both were accurate. It's just was raised in two different forms, but in those two different forms, the same aspect of energy was happening. It's intriguing. It's almost the energy of when they be like talking to the moon, like, you, this is the moon, and you right here, you talking to it. Somebody's on this opposite side doing the same exact thing. That's the higher source that is guiding both of you. But intriguingly, on this side, you were told it was this, and on this side, you thought it was this. It actually made me feel like a lesson that I learned when it came to the Middle Eastern concept, honestly, a Pakistan aspect, Arab aspect of, I don't know if it's all of them, but it was brought to my attention that it's okay for them to marry their family members, to interact with their family members sexually. Opposite side, opposite side. Oh, that's a problem. That's trauma. That's incest. That's taboo. Well, I guess they can say taboo on this side because you know they do it, but people don't say they can't. Over there, it's you do what you want. Stick close in family vicinity. A family that eat together, praise together, stay together. I feel like that's their goddamn concept over here from what I've learned. But over here, that's intriguing. That's intriguing. That's something I was actually seeking because I feel like I had never had that in my life. But I believe that is so important. I don't mean just be having sex with your family members. That's not what I mean. I'm just giving an example of how I learned to understand it and how it makes sense. Honestly, definitely when there's a connection in it, if that makes sense. But for me, honestly, I did want that. I talked about it before because it just was intriguing that most families do not eat together. They all go separate ways and eat. It always blew my mind. And definitely even a prayer form. We're spiritual, but nobody decided to drop no type of prayer in. Intriguing. You wouldn't even want to pray over it, or intriguing. And for me, I honestly normally eat alone. That's the intriguing part. That's what made me think about like, geez, as family oriented as I am, hella connected as I am, I normally eat alone. But it's like even what I'm doing now, I'm eating alone, but hella connected. Which I still go in the category of a family that prays together, stays together. Because I'm already connected. It's just literally that was something that I thought about. And I was like, damn, I would love to actually have that, but I guess in due timing for that for myself. But most families honestly do not eat together and let alone pray together. And then it don't have to be like prayer don't have to be like when you're eating your food. Cause sometimes, honestly, it is just nice to sit at the table together. Like I just want to enjoy my food. I don't want to talk. I want to be in your presence. That's good enough. honestly. But some people want to go and watch TV. Some people want to go eat in their room. Some people just go and wait till later to eat. That always blew my mind. Like, damn, nobody can take a break for a minute and come eat together. Intriguing. And that's why people all go separate ways. Some is on the damn phone. It just be intriguing to me, honestly. And even with that, I'm not saying what people doing is wrong. Because shit, my son is one who he drive me crazy sometimes. Honestly, I'm gonna lie. But other people don't mind it. They don't really mind it. Maybe they like listening to whatever he's watching, or just the free will aspect. But that's what I'm saying. Certain things ain't wrong. It's just like, hey, shit, put the phone in the middle so we all can see what you watching. What you watching? Let's talk about what you watching. Or maybe a certain person just want to talk about something. I don't know. That's just my perspective on how I would view things or do things. Like my son, obviously, he like the lead ringer of food time because he be the only one on the phone and the phone be on full blast. So apparently, you the prayer aspect at the goddamn table. What are you watching, sir? Tell me about what you're watching. That's how our conversation gets started to enjoy our situation together. Just an example of a real life aspect, honestly. But I feel like I said what I was about to say within that. I can't really remember off the top of my head. But it's something in that category of. Maybe certain aspects like that should just stand out where it's not forced, but it's already happening, but it's not forced. Like, it's just random, like, oh, you're watching the phone, what you watching? Share it with me. That's a moment to connect and bond, which might be a whole message really in whatever they're doing. You're watching a movie, what are you watching? It's all important. That's just what I'm getting at and something that I talked about. And it reminded me of that energy of separate, but as I'm saying now, one source, there's something, that's the message for sure. Even the example I gave about my child, or it's different aspect, you watching a movie or something like that. Whatever that one aspect is, do pay attention to it. Bond in that form. That can be a form of prayer because you're receiving something and it's resonating with everybody. It should in some form of a way. Or later on, you will understand because all prayers, you ain't always so easy to see, even though it's happening, if that makes sense, like the result of the prayer. But, oh, that was quickly. Came right to the page. How funny. He was quick He was quick to point out to everyone that they should think of him not as God, but as a servant, but as God's servant. Then he reflected a moment and went on, actually, I am not a servant of God. I am trying to be a servant of God. A servant of God is no ordinary thing. Because you really have to trust your guidance. And sometimes your guidance really take you through lessons to learn trust of them. And other people don't understand it because they're not following eternal guidance. And everything, as I said, prayers don't always get displayed so quickly. It's almost like a prophet not what they call that? Not prophet. Oh my God, my brain just went a little blank. I'm tricking of live. I say prayer, but it's not prayer aspect. Prayer is receiving the guidance pretty much. A prophecy aspect. They always don't come into fruition so quickly. Even though it's in fruition, you just don't see it. What the hell was that? I think the light was flashing. You don't always see it so quickly. It don't always happen so quickly. But it's destined to happen. So normally when you're receiving guidance and you're telling people this, they might think you crazy because they're waiting. It's just like a reading. It's just like a doggone reading. They're waiting for it to happen. It might not happen until like 2 years later. It's gonna happen though. That's just in due timing. It might happen tomorrow. Just know it's gonna happen. But as I was saying, I think I want to read that one more time. He was quick to point out to everyone that they should not think of him as God, but as God's servant, was just a vehicle for the eternal side. I am here to bring you tidings of comfort and joy. That's my job. I'm a servant, and I like to say a translator for the eternal side, a here and after energy. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Energy. The mother to the motherless, the father to the fatherless, eternal energy. And that's the aspect I looked at as a God. But when people see you operating that way, they think you the God. That's what I was explaining. I didn't finish explaining that. If I was to be looked at as a God, which I do identify as a goddess, but I don't actually really say I'm a goddess, it's just I know that's what I am. But some people say I'm a God, or it's literally a goddess. That's a title that they gave me. It's like a hero metaphorically. Even when it went back to that Jehovah and Jesus concept that I was thinking about, it's like a couple, and I feel like the observer of it. Within hearing it is, and for themselves personally, eventually you should wonder, or they felt like the people, like Jehovah or Jesus really felt like, I didn't ask for this. You're the one that chose to give me this position. That's the aspect of energy. Definitely if it's a generational aspect, like you inherit this energy, it's just naturally you. Like you have a position that is like, I want to say one you say you didn't ask for, but it's naturally you. And that's what that feels like of an energy. I was trying to explain it, and it goes with this energy. But it's like, who gave you that title of that? And for me, it felt like a metaphor of a hero. And I kind of recently had an example of it where something happened and I did my part, which made sense. Somebody dropped their baby, and it's like, I just went and grabbed the baby real quick because that was just made the most goddamn sense. I'm supposed to just look at them like, because the lady went through like a little blackout or some shit. Like her mind looked like it went blank and she started pissing on herself, or looked like pissing. She started pissing on herself and she was holding her baby and she just dropped the baby because her mind went blank. Like she just was staring out in space. It was intriguing to me. And I just went and grabbed the baby and, hold the baby. The baby was crying. But people kept praising me like, great job. I'm so happy. Like the whole time I was there, they just kept telling me thank you. And, that was so great. And it's just like, that's what I was supposed to do. Like, it was intriguing. It's like an aspect of people praising you or making you feel like a hero for something that you just naturally was supposed to do. It was nice to be appreciated, but it was like, what else was I supposed to do? It makes sense to do that, but I feel like one of those energies where people just give you that title because they feel that you are that in that form of a way, like a hero. But it's intriguing when they realize those heroes still got their own type of flaws. That'd be the intriguing part. Or maybe they might learn that. Then he reflected a moment and went on, actually, I am not a servant of God. I am trying to be a servant of God. A servant is a servant of God is no ordinary thing. Because you're dealing with eternal energy. You're dealing with something nobody else sees. And that eternal energy oversees everything and operates you and then hop into other energies. It's intriguing. It's just like our physical form, That's that energy. That's how serious energy. You go visit one person, y'all talk, and there be some healing. Then you go to the next person. It's that type of energy. But imagine the eternal side doing it and how quickly they can do it. I'm in Ohio. I'm in Columbus, Ohio right now. I'm about to hop right on over to New York, then go to Jersey, and it's intriguing how I get things done. But within that, sometimes it do take time because everybody don't trust the process. Some people really have moments where they just faith lacking. And you have to go and heal and comfort them and take them back through lessons to bring them back, you know. But God makes your paths plan. Proverbs 3.5. Another deck. Oh, there we go. Give myself chuckles. But I actually have a new deck coming, which I'm excited by. Honestly, I'm excited by that. Should be coming soon. I ordered it already. It's just I'm excited. Honestly, I felt the need to get some more energy. It's important. I feel like it's complement to the highway. I've been doing a lot of energy off highway concept um, between highway and water, as above, so below energy. It's intriguing. Yep, and love, the law of action is right up top before I shuffle through. The universe is so excited. Right action to order that. Make necessary sacrifices. That is our first message. Make necessary sacrifices. It's going with kingdom and change and compassion. And your family structure is right in the middle. How intriguing. And signals is up under there. Make natural. Make necessary sacrifices. Mm. Be patient. Shine your light. Shine bright like a diamond. You and I. We're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see. A vision of ecstasy. Will you hold me? I'm alive. Shine your light. Hello, lighthouse. Lighthouse energy. Shine your light. Authentic behavior. This is the energy of when you know you're a child of the Most High. You you will naturally shine. You will naturally shine and wants you to shine. Wants you to shine. And guess what? It's right up under. Guess what? It's right up under. Coming right to you, shine. Coming right to you, shine. Your eternal energy is coming right to you. That's intriguing because even myself, I woke up early today. It's still dark outside. Energy came on through. It's time to shine. Time to shine. That's funny, awesome. And guess that is funny, Jesus. Lucky me. I got the arrow coming to me. I got shine your light, and it's the right action. The universe loves me so much. It's the right action. Get your tushy up and shine. Get your tushy up and shine. And then we have live your life to the fullest. Live your life to the fullest. Make necessary sacrifice. Be patient. Shine your light. Live life to the fullest. That's beautiful. This is a gorgeous message. Honestly, this is what the divine is working with. Definitely with the kingdom business of having a death energy, blind energy. What's the other energy? Needs another energy. Can't remember the other one right now. Oh, that was an example. That's actually the energy. Let me pull a card for that really quick. So I don't know if that's happening at the moment. That may be lucky me, honestly. Because that probably would be our child. If I had a child with that person, honestly, of that energy. But that sixth sense energy, the energy of being able to see it. And be patient caught my attention. I would just be patient. That's not happening yet. That's not the energy. Who at the top though? That's not happening. It hasn't happened yet. That's eventually. That's eventually energy for sure. But as I was saying, a death energy or blind energy. Be patient, shine your light, live life to the fullest. And some reason I want to say within a different energy of you literally might be dealing with those energies. That's the intriguing part. Like people that's deaf and blind, they're not trying to see something. Shine your light. They gonna know you a goddamn lighthouse. They gonna know that you are a child of the Most High, or as I was saying, a servant of God, because you're a lighthouse, like an angel here on earth. Some people say chosen one. Be patient and live life to the fullest. I feel like this is an aspect that I explained a little bit yesterday, last night, which is the universe supports your dreams. The universe supports you. Go after your dreams. Live life to the fullest. And I feel like with that aspect, make necessary sacrifices. You might have to let things go. Or just literally even the energy of the day. It's a turn that's happening. You might have been working a basic type of job and you go into a spiritual field to shine your light. It's one of those type of the energies for sure. Getting into the Reiki or something like that. Just still in the spiritual field, but Reiki been catching my attention a lot, honestly. I feel like I need some of that in my life, honestly. I just really do. I feel like I just need to lay and have like a bell or like a singing bowl just go over my whole body from head to toe. Like I've been craving that a lot. Sometimes I tend to do it myself, but I can't get my whole body. Like I really need somebody else to do that so my body can balance itself out really quick. It's really important. But I guess in due timing, honestly, for that. But my body been craving that a lot. So I guess maybe that's the be patient aspect for me. It's definitely what I need. It's just I do need another person who know how to do that. It's intriguing when the beauty that comes, and it takes a village to raise a family concept. Teamwork makes the dream work. Energy. There's somebody who's already in that field. That's what they do. And I just get to enjoy the healing of it. I get to let them be the healer that they are. Other than trying to do it myself, it's not my field. There's somebody already there to do that for me. It's the aspect of doing your role and letting somebody else do theirs. So, in due timing for that, it's just honestly, that's what my body really, really needs. Really bad. So, in timing, for sure, that's going to be great. I'm going to feel like a brand new goddamn person. And it's going to be obvious. I'm going to be shining. I'm already shining. It's just with that, I know. Sorry, I know I need it. I know I'm lacking it. I shouldn't even say lacking. I'm being patient, being patient, trusting the process. That's funny. And rejuvenate. Getting closer, I feel like, because that's definitely that energy. I'll be rejuvenated. That's funny, awesome. Is there anything else? Ah, it's funny. Rejuvenate, go with shine your light. That's funny. Be patient, live life to the fullest. What's going with make necessary sacrifice? Claim your art. Ah, Jesus. Claim your art. This is that energy again. Just going with what I said. The universe supports you. Go after your dreams. There's something you want, somebody you want, but you're not saying nothing. You're not doing nothing. Go get yours. Go get yours. This is art too. This is art. Who is that? That's the deaf one. Intriguing. How extra intriguing. Well, it might be the deaf one. It's just when you think about what I said about a way that they be able to learn is art. So maybe eventually you will learn art within whatever this is. It's probably the spouse. If it's not a spouse, it could be career. Go after it. Claim what's yours. The universe is supporting you. The law of action is at the top. Go get yours. And that's a sacrifice. That's something hard. This coming off as a sacrifice. In the kingdom is sideways. It's right up under kingdom, but it's sideways. This ain't an easy aspect. This might be literally a losing aspect to gain, metaphorically. But it's like anytime the universe is backing you up, you can never go wrong. The universe wants you to go shine. Go shine. Go collect all yours. I got you. Go shine. Live life to the fullest. This is like the best Christmas gift ever. Rejuvenate. Go get yours. Shine. Live life to the fullest. This is just ridiculously gorgeous, Jesus. Be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. Go get yours. This is a song. Go get the money. Go get the money. This is good. Go get the money. Go get the money. That's funny, but literally, go get yours. The universe is backing you up. Let go and enjoy. I think that's definitely the message for sure. Imagine solutions. This is love based. This is a love base. Imagine solutions. God might need to make a plan. You might need to make a plan, intriguingly, just to boost your own self up before you make that necessary sacrifice. Because you have to imagine it. Like, how I'm going to do it? How I'm going to show up? Should I, it's one of those aspects. I'm trying to think of a way to explain it, But it's like literally, it's making a plan how you want to approach to go claim yours, how you want to approach it. This is definitely it is what it is. Go for your dreams. Go for your dreams. Damn. I want to say, damn, son, where you find this one? Because it's just that energy. When I get blown away like that, it's just like, Jesus is so perfect. The universe is not playing. It's just like supporting you in every form of a way. Ready for you to shine. Like your clock. That's funny because that's funny, Jesus. Now I feel like I gotta have a behavior where I might have to go and apologize, but I'm not apologizing because I wasn't sorry. I meant what I said. I'm already up and I was already ready. But on my phone before I started recording, I went to go wipe it off, and it was trying to set an alarm. And it was like, well, so what time should we set the alarm or something like that? And I'm just like, foolery. Because it's like, foolery. Like, I didn't ask you to set no time for me. Like, I got this, but good morning. This aspect is literally, an alarm was set for you, and it's go time. And you may not realize it or believe it. But it's like, it's your time. And you're just like, well, I just started building this. I started doing this. This better not be Santa dropped off your blessing or Santa is at your door and giving you everything. And you just like, well, that's an intriguing energy because I hear about that type of energy. And they be like, well, what happened if Jesus come to your door? Well, what if the higher source come to your door? And you're just not ready. And that could be one of the energies because it says make the necessary sacrifice. That is alignment for us today. So, hope it was nice, clarity to any blind spots, and comforting of a green light. Comforting of a green light. So you guys, till next time, stay true, for you are true.